welcome to the Bucket Boys podcast. I'm just going to cue it in now. People are going to be like, no, you found the sound. This is a show where you submit topics, we put them in this bucket, we pull them out, talk about it, all at random. It's a good time. We laugh, we cry, we say things that don't make any sense. Mm-hmm. We get all of our information wrong and have a great time. So if you want to be a part of the action, submit your topics to the buckboyspod@gmail.com. We'll throw them in here. We'll pull them out. You'll be part of the show. It's awesome. Don't do anything racist, please. please stop doing it.
Yes.
We don't like those ones, and we're not going to do them.
We will never read them.
We can do that on our own. Check out our clips at Bucket Boys Pod on TikTok and on Instagram at the Bucket Boys Podcast. You can also find us on YouTube, full video at the Bucket Boys Podcast, and rate, review, subscribe, all that stuff on Apple Podcast and Spotify. Push the numbies.
Yes, please.
I'm your host, Gunnar Cain. This is my buddy.
Hey guys, I'm
Jesus
Zak Rector.
Christ.
We're never gonna.
Dude, either introduce yourself or I'm just gonna introduce you. I'm trying to make it fluid, and you're like, "What?"
I never know if you're gonna do it or I need to do it. Should we do it? You want me to do it from now on? Because it's always been you.
No, I'll do it. I like doing it.
Fair enough.
33 episodes in, and you can't even.
We'll never figure it out.
Crazy.
I don't want
It's been too many weeks.
I don't want people to think that we know what we're doing.
They're going to need to think that we know what we're doing
At some point.
They're also like, I like how Gunner's accosting Zach for not introducing himself, and he's full palming the microphone for weeks. He does this.
Look, here's the thing. Our fans.
I don't know. Can you hear this?
I think a little.
Oh no, it's.
What about this?
Shh. Oh yeah. Sorry, guys.
What about this? Hold on. Oh yeah. That was just index finger.
What about this?
We really should do our sound checks before we start recording.
No, it's fun. How you been, Zach?
Yeah, I've been well, man. How you been?
I'm doing good. I was trying to throw it to you, but that's okay.
It's fine. It's my favorite thing to do. Just throw it right back.
Give it right back to you. Can I point out I'm really excited about the record on the wall today? Nobody's ever mentioned that the record changes every week.
Yeah, I don't know if they even notice.
Sometimes I didn't know.
It's just something I do for me.
But this record is called The Midnight. Hold on, I can't even say this with straight face. Let me get in character. This is called The Midnight Plowboys. And that is beautiful.
So I told you last week, we went antique shopping, found a record store. And like I said, it's a crapshoot. You never know what you're going to find. And my wife, my mother, and myself kind of just split up. We divided and conquered.
Right.
And we'd pull a record and be like, anybody into this one at all? And if it was a no, it went right back in. My wife pulled this gem of a record.
Dude, The Midnight Plowboys.
So she pulled it and showed it.
Let me see this. Take it off the wall. Dude, the Midnight, it says Plowboys on it.
So she pulled that out of one of the crates, showed it to my mom and I, and we just died laughing out loud in the antique store. Dude. And we were like, yes, that has to come home with us. Looked them up on Spotify. Nothing, surprisingly.
No way.
Looked them up on YouTube. They're still playing.
They're still playing?
They've
got to be old.
It's a bluegrass like folk band. They're old as dirt.
Yeah, this is recorded January 1981.
Yeah.
At West Sound Shop, Asheville, North Carolina.
So two of the individuals on the cover.
Hey, before the hurricane, these were the Plowboys was making Asheville wet. Clip it.
So two of them are no longer with the band or with us. I don't know what the case may be.
Dude, they are not with us. Let me tell you, Bucky Hanks is dead and gone. All right, sorry.
No, it's fine. So the new fiddle player and the new banjo player are both women, which is hilarious.
Of the Plowboys?
Exactly.
Dude, I didn't know North Carolina was into LGBT community like that.
But they're pretty good.
Listen, shout out the Midnight Plowboys. Shout out the original, the OG Plowboys. Andy Charlton on the bass, dog.
Damn right. He's a dog. Shout out to him.
Shout out Andy Charlton. Looks like Bill Gates. Nobody else looks like anybody else, but he looks like Bill Gates. Ed Partridge.
Of Partridge Family fame.
Sure. Vocals and fiddle. But he's holding this violin like a guitar, which is kind of pissing me off. Because he also has the string, the bow in his hand. Which means he's a trendsetter.
Yeah.
I take it all back.
He's doing something different.
Shout out Ed Partridge. Bucky Hanks, the clearly oldest member of the band in 1981.
Was he the banjo player?
Vocals, banjo, acoustic, and electric guitar.
I'm sad to say I think we might have lost him.
Fuck. I'm going to have to bleep out so much. And the mandolin. And, I mean, the young buck himself, Brian Hunter, and his dog. A hound dog, obviously.
Naturally.
I mean, you can't be a plowboy and not have a fucking hound dog. Jeez, oh, man. Vocals and acoustic guitar. Check out these songs. Dude, I'm so happy about this.
It's the first time you've ever acknowledged the record on the wall.
Dude,
and I love it.
This is crazy to me. Side 1, Midnight Flyer. Mm-hmm. Now, how do you...
Classic.
Now, this one already, it goes from okay to horrible right away. Okay, I don't know how to spell the word jambalaya. I'm just putting it out there.
That's fair.
No, I'm just I don't know how to do it. But
there's a Y in there that feels like it shouldn't be.
No. I believe how do you spell jambalaya? What are the first two letters? J what?
J-U.
That also doesn't feel right because the word is it really?
I think so. J-U-M-B-A-L-A-Y-A.
Oh, well then we're in luck because this is jambalaya. Dogs. That might be how you spell jambalaya. I really don't know. But jambalaya is nice.
Yeah. It's definitely jambalaya.
Plowboy rag. You know what?
When you're out being a plowboy,
dude, you're plowing,
you gotta wipe your brow.
Dude.
And what are you gonna take with you to wipe your brow?
Your plowboy rag.
Your plowboy rag.
I mean, because the dance floor's soaked by the time your set's over.
Old Gertrude out there.
Feeling like a young lady again. Old Man from the Mountain. Oh, these are covers.
Probably. I don't know.
So Midnight Flyers, Paul Kraft, not a plowboy. Jambalaya is a Hank Williams song. Plowboy Rag is Bucky Hanks. Old Man from the Mountain, Merle Haggard. Black Mountain Rag. Dude, they love some rags.
They were just out looking for some ragtime gals.
Then they say, oh, dude, side 2. Don't even worry about it. Once the once they flooded Asheville for the 100th time. Turn them and burn them. Sail away, ladies. And my favorite. Dude, talk about Midnight on the Water. Am I right? That's the track before it. Midnight on the Water. Dude, that's the late night sets. Then it's Midnight on the Water.
Yeah.
Then they're just like, sail away, ladies.
Get out of here, ladies.
Diggy Liggy Lee.
That one, yeah.
Shout out the Midnight Plowboys. Skyline Records Incorporated. Dude, if you want to send some fan mail to the Midnight Plowboys, send it to P.O. Box 8711, Asheville, North Carolina, 28814. Give it up for the Plowboys, everybody. That's real, crazy. All right, so you pick this up. Just ignore all this. So you pick it up.
My wife grabbed it.
Yeah.
She showed it to us, and we were like, oh, absolutely.
Sure. Now,
it has to go up.
How much nickel did that send you back?
Midnight Plowboys, I think, was $4.18.
Shut the fuck up, dude. $5 for the Plowboys?
I would have paid $12.
That's why I was in shock.
Yeah. Damn, what a deal, dude. Right?
What a deal.
But yeah, we got a couple dollies. Dolly was up last week.
Sure.
We got Dean Martin.
Dolly knew the Plowboys.
Oh, for sure.
They came through town.
Yeah. You want to know when
came through, what is it, Dollywood?
It's right around the corner.
Plowboys be in Dollywood.
Yeah. One of my favorite things Dolly Parton's ever
I
done.
have such bad heartburn right now.
I think she was on like Letterman or something like that.
Yeah.
And whoever the host was like, what is something the world doesn't know about Dolly Parton that you'd love them to know? And she said, well, I got a great ass too. I love that woman with every fiber of my being.
It's interesting that you love Dolly Parton, but the things that you don't like, but you love Dolly Parton, I would have taken you for somebody who'd be like, who just hates Dolly Parton for no reason because everybody loves Dolly Parton.
No, I love her.
Because you do that with everything else.
I'm a hipster to a certain degree. I don't like stuff that people think are cool. But Dolly Parton should be untouched for the rest of her existence. I love her to death. Her husband just died.
She's been touched her whole life, dog.
Husband just died, so she's on the market trying to figure out how to get this whole divorce thing figured out.
Well, she listens.
Oh, I know Dolly's listening.
Yeah, Dolly's listening.
Baby, just know.
Baby. Dude, I am so fucking scared for this, by the way.
This is going to be
Dude,
intense.
I don't like this, and I really, dude, it's going to break. You are so bad at throwing stuff. I am so scared.
We're doing it live.
Do we have a broom in here?
No.
Oh, fuck.
We got some hockey sticks.
Dude, but what about, wait.
What?
Wait, what?
Wait.
Dude, wait. What about because there's office dogs that run around here. What about the dogs as soon as the door opens are going to run in here?
Last week Gunnar and this week Gunnar are two totally different people. Because last week you were like, fuck those dogs. I'll kill both of your dogs.
It was for a joke.
Now you're worried about their little paw pads.
I don't want them to fucking bleed all over the studio.
Well, here's the thing. It's not going to break.
Oh, my God, dude.
I told you. Corona makes their bottles well.
Yikes.
Can we move on?
If you replay that, by the way,
I am anxious to see your face.
I did not handle any of that well.
No.
Dude, you're so lucky you hit the trash can.
Oh, for sure. If that went straight concrete.
I didn't think it was making it to the trash can.
Funny thing is, last second, as soon as it left my hand, I was like, I'm going to hit the light. So I kind of sailed it to the right a little bit to try to miss the light, not thinking
The trash can is to the left.
Yeah. I realized last second, like, I'm not making it over that light.
Oh, man, I did not like that at all.
We're okay. Everybody's okay. It didn't break, for those at home wondering. In fact, here, I'll send a picture. I'll take a picture and we'll post it.
No.
We're gonna.
Go for it. I can't believe that. Honestly, if you replay it, you watch me pre-flinching.
Oh, I'm sure. I am excited to see your face. Mine too, because there was a moment of like, ah, we have fun around here.
Breaking shit.
Anywho,
Yeah.
Midnight Plowboys. Shout out to them.
Shout out Plowboys.
I plan to go see them live. They're still playing. It's my life's mission at this point.
Are they still in North Carolina?
Probably. I imagine they're probably not getting around too far these days.
They don't have dates. I got dates. Stay tuned to the end.
You got dates?
I got dates.
Stick around to the end. Find out Gunnar's dates.
Actually, you know what? Let's plug them up front.
Let's do it.
Let's see what happens. Last week, I got the dates wrong.
You put so much effort into it last week, too.
I put even more effort into it this week, which is good.
Okay.
Well, maybe I didn't get it wrong. I don't remember. For some reason, I think last week I said we had
two shows on the 24th.
It's the 23rd.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Don't Tell Comedy right down there in Charlottesville. Check it out. Secret show, secret lineup.
You got to get your tickets early.
Always sold out. You got to get tickets early, but we'd love to see you there. We have an early and a late show on the 23rd.
Okay.
Yeah. Early and a late show. And then the very next day, your boy is going to be at WTJU Studios.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. WTJU Studios the very next day. Doing new show, The Writer's Room.
Yep.
So come check that out.
That's a good one because you get an opportunity to kind of be involved.
Yeah, you get. We've very much clarified. I'm about two things: the Nuggets.
Calm down, your heartburn is showing.
Just wait until football season rolls around and I stop talking about the Nuggets. The Denver effing Nuggets and premises.
So the cool thing about that show, if
Yes.
I can interject for a second,
Talk about it.
is you can go see Premise Boy live, and you have the opportunity to help him finish his premise.
Yeah.
You have the opportunity to write the punchline. So that's a good one to show up to if you think you're funny.
Well, it's also nice too because I will say some so it's a space. It's nice because comics have hard jokes.
Yeah.
That they can't figure out, or they don't understand why it's not
There's
working.
something to it. It's just
something about it's not clicking. And instead of being like "F you," that's funny, which we will do. You get to be involved. You get to go, "Hey, I didn't like that word. These kind of shows, they've helped me out so much. I had this joke about my wife, and I couldn't get it to work." And I was at this kind of show, and I was like, "Hey, can you just?" This lady was like mean mugging me the whole time,
just because you're a white man.
Yeah, just a white man, not even Nikola Jokic.
Couldn't even lace up his boots.
Yeah, idiot. And she was like, I was like, "Lady, what the fuck is wrong with your face?" She goes, "It's not funny." And I was like, "Yeah, I can tell." I was like, "Joke's on you. It hasn't been funny for 3 weeks."
Did she do that thing that some women do? I'm not gonna say all. That's a generalization that I don't want to make.
Yeah.
But some women are like, that's not funny, and I've got a great sense of humor.
Pretty much. But I said, okay, well, tell me why it's not funny. She goes,
Perfect.
It sounds like you're being an asshole about your wife. Your wife's does your wife know you're calling her stupid, basically? And I was like, oh, that's not the intention behind it.
Yeah, I don't want it to come across that way. So, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And she didn't laugh, but she goes, that's better, whatever I changed it to.
Yeah.
And she goes, that's better. And I was like, thanks.
Very vice principal of her.
Yeah, that's better. And you know what? She was right. It was better. The joke works. It's a good joke.
But see, that's the cool thing about
and
it.
I love, come out, writer's room,
Yeah.
the 24th.
Sorry, I didn't mean to totally steal that, but
No, go.
that is a very cool thing, because how often, like, after a show, do you have people come up to you and be like, oh, I would have said this, or try to give you tags and stuff, and like, oh, you know that joke, you should have done.
Mm-hmm.
If that's you, if you're that person that wants to give tags and wants to give advice, this is the show to go to.
Yeah.
Because you can do it in real time.
In real time. And also, please don't stop doing that. Here, can I just, a little secret? We hate when you do that, because a lot of the times, you're right. And that's why, but I think they're looking for the, like, oh, thanks. And you're never going to get that.
No,
It's going to be like, okay, bud.
Yeah. So
right.
if
And then
this
you go,
show was
and then
created,
you leave, and in the car, you're like, fuck!
but this show was created for that interaction.
It's a good time.
So if you're that type of person that, and not saying it in a negative way at all, but if you're that type of person that wants to give your 2 cents
Yeah.
on what you think could make the joke better, go to the show.
Yeah, it's a hot show. So I host that along with Jamar O'Neill out in Charlottesville.
Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. Check that out. We have a great lineup. I think we got it going on almost weekly now.
And you usually got what, like 6 people in the lineup?
Yeah, 5, 6.
Yeah.
And then May 30th, Waterworks Festival. We back.
What?
We back at the Waterworks. Late show. Theater show.
Hell yeah, dude.
Come on out. We got Chris Allen headlining that. I'm going to be on that show. And then 5:31, the very next day, got another show. Am I Tripping? So
That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before.
brand new baby, debuting right here on the Bucket Boys.
Love it.
Exclusive. Bucket Boys exclusive news.
Am I tripping?
Am I Tripping? Yeah. So come check those out. Tickets available. Good. Listen.
Look, here's the thing.
This is all I'm talking about.
Oh, the angle was right on that. Ugh.
Now, you don't have to count that, but you do have to count the glass bottle.
Oh, for sure. Sorry. There's probably people at home fuming that I didn't write it down.
100%.
Sorry, guys.
Dude, because I counted it.
There was a lot of hubbub around that.
Actually, did I count it? Yeah, I did.
Oh, your glass bottle.
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks ago?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I did. Right.
Yeah, we counted it.
Yeah. Just go to my Instagram at Gunnar Cain Comedy, and that's how you get all the dates. Boom.
Yeah.
I got a little website you go to.
While you're there, just follow.
Follow me.
Follow real quick, and then go check everything out. Find the dates.
Yep. Then hop over to the Bucket Boys podcast and follow.
Like.
Subscribe. Hell yeah.
But come out to the shows.
Come out
honestly.
to the shows. It's a great time. That's all I had this week was just to plug dates, to be honest.
Can I be honest with you?
I just had so much going on.
I have a new goal.
Yeah?
And I just came up with this goal as you were reading dates.
Mm-hmm.
My new goal is to have Bucket Boys fans flood like Seaville comedy shows.
Come on out. Come on out.
I want all the other Seaville comics to be like, damn, these Bucket Boys fans are nuts.
Yeah. There's so
You know what I
many-
mean?
here comes the
It'd be
Bucket
so
Boys
fucking cool.
people.
That'd be awesome.
Oh yeah, they could. It would be because you'd be like, you go to a show and there's like a famous comic on there, but and they're a female comic, and you're like, why are there so many women here? Because usually women don't come to stand-up shows. It's a real sausage fest. Ladies, get out there. We love hearing you laugh, and we like looking at you from the stage. No, but come out. It's a good time. But no, what I'm saying is they like come out. Rarely do you see like just like a
bindle of women
by them. So bindle's pretty good. A woman by herself being like, I'm going to go to that show, unless it's a female comic that they like.
Very true.
Or Chris DiStefano. They're just trying to slide in a little bit. And and then you get there and you're like, oh, that's definitely there. That's so and so's. So and so's people.
Yeah,
that's what we need. We need the Bucket Boys. We want people to get up there and be like, oh man.
You know what's funny?
That's the Bucket Boys people right there.
You know what would be my true like crowning moment is if you walk out like between like after your set, right? You walk out in the parking lot. And you're like, damn, who are all these people? I've never seen these people before. This crowd is crazy. They're loud. They're crazy. And you walk out and you just see a bunch of modified cars. And you're like, oh, damn it.
Damn it. Fucking Zach.
That'd be awesome.
That would be hilarious. Yeah, just get your car club to show up.
No.
They're not even here for me.
I'm saying our listeners are...
the car club.
Car people.
Yeah, they are mostly car people. Which is so funny because...
Whoa! You okay?
No!
You all right? This is as much as I'm willing to do.
No, I'm not all right. And everybody just heard me scream no like a little girl. No! Let's get a bucket. I'm going to the bucket.
I feel like you were about to besmirch my car club.
No, that's why. That was the Lord attacking me right there. All right.
Let's have it.
Scalp tattoos of your favorite brands. Would you get a scalp tattoo, first of all?
You know what? That's a good topic. Because it's one of those things where, like, you're going to get a tattoo of a brand to get free stuff. Why not put it in a place that can be covered up in a week and a half?
Yeah.
To answer your question, no. I wouldn't get a scalp tattoo.
Right.
Not never.
Sure. I wouldn't either, dude. I don't even like I like the tattoos I have, but they hurt so bad. I am such a baby.
I want way more tattoos.
Well, how many do you have?
Just one.
You have the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one when I was 18.
Uh-huh.
It was a brand. It was a company that I was big into at the time. Write in. Let us know what you think it is. Next week I'll reveal it.
Monster Energy. Rockstar.
And then like 10 years later I decided to cover it up.
Uh-huh.
And
it's covered.
Yeah.
So we can't see.
No.
let me guess.
I'm willing to bet my wife might have a picture of it.
Famous Stars and Stripes.
No.
God, that's such a good guess.
That is a good guess.
It's a really good guess.
It's so far in the opposite direction of that.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it? Why is it a good guess then? If it's so far in the opposite direction?
Because you think you know me.
The Pantera logo.
Nope.
It's the Kanye West bear, and you just got it covered up.
Kanye West bear would have never been covered up.
Yeah.
You get two more.
What direction? Can I get some hints into what realm? Is it music?
No, it's not music.
Okay, it's a brand.
Some people would call it a sport.
Fox Racing.
Nope.
Okay.
And it's redneck.
Redneck sport. Oh my God.
You won't know the brand at all.
I won't know the brand.
No. You wouldn't. Anybody that's been in like the hunting world may know it, but it's a long shot. And there's a reason it got covered up.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I mean, not like they sucked or anything, but like that's not me anymore, essentially.
Is it the real tree logo?
No.
Damn.
Pretty close though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Fuck. Am I out of guesses?
Yeah.
Damn it. I was keying in.
I'll tell you.
It was Detective Gunnar was on the case.
Do you want to know?
No, tell us next week.
Okay. Next week. Let us know.
Write in your guesses.
Yeah.
And if you know it, don't write in.
There might be 2 people in the world that know it.
Yeah, and they listen.
Yeah. True. Yeah. If you know it, keep it to yourself.
Text me. Text me, and then I'll say it like I've thought really hard about it.
That's going to be fun. I'm excited now.
Oh, can we play a game next week?
Yes.
Can we play? I'm going to make a list of logos that I think it is, and see if I can get it.
That sounds fun.
I'm going to just find obscure hunting logos and be like, "This is it."
Yeah, I'm willing to bet with your mindset and your abilities, I think you'll figure it out. I think you'll get it. But we'll see.
Okay. All right. Cool.
That's exciting.
I love it.
But please write in. Now I want this more than anything.
All right. Good. Scalp. I would never get a scalp tattoo.
Me neither.
I would never get a scalp tattoo, and I don't think. I was gonna say I would never get a brand, but I have a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle on my body, so
that's not a brand though. It's more of like
it's a lifestyle.
It's a symbol. It's a lifestyle.
I'd get the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Scalp tattoo, never. And here's the thing: balding is not prevalent in my lineage, but just on the off chance that I lose all my hair, I don't want that just out there.
I know, dude. What if you're like in your 80s, you know, and you've got the the Arby's logo.
Yeah.
And you're like, that's a weird place for a hat.
His hat's way off to the side, like T.I.
But it also has we got the meats.
The funny thing is, people like this day and age don't.
We're champion, folks.
The people like this generation younger, they don't realize that the Arby's hat was a thing because it kind of disappeared.
It did just go away.
It's not a thing anymore. So they'd be like, "Why does that guy have a
10-gallon cowboy hat?
Why does that guy have a Pharrell hat on his head?"
That was weird. That Pharrell hat.
Is there a tattoo that you like would really like to get?
Yeah, like a temporary one.
So you're done with tattoos?
Maybe, probably not. I mean, I would go, dude. You get me liquored up a little bit and put me in the right position. I will get a tattoo.
Yeah.
I will just haul off and get a tattoo.
Yeah, I do have plans. Like I want both arms sleeved up, and I have plans for all of it.
Yeah,
It's just money, first of all.
yeah.
And up until this point, like my professional career has been holding me back from getting any visible tattoos. But now I'm pretty like set in my position. And there's other people that are in the same position that are like fully tatted up. I'm like, nobody's going to care. So just do it.
Hell yeah.
But I also want to put parts on my car. So,
Sure.
you know, that takes priority. What are you going to do?
Pick a topic.
I'm picking your next tattoo, by the way.
Oh,
I'm making you so many mojitos.
Oh man, dude, I would get a tattoo on mojitos.
See, this is one of those things where free food is priceless.
Amen. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than free food and a free T-shirt. There in this world, there is just nothing better.
Where are you going and getting these things?
I'm moving. I'm shaking.
You are a mover and a shaker.
Yeah. When you shake the right thing, you get free stuff.
That's fair. Yeah, free food's cool.
You don't get free food?
No.
Damn, dude.
People see me coming, they're like, don't offer him anything.
That's true.
He'll clean us out.
Yeah.
I always, every time I pull a topic, I try to make a little plane out of
You're
it.
like, I've never been to a buffet that didn't have a limit.
What do you mean I have to leave?
Yeah.
Yeah, free food is awesome. I will say when I did like residential work, it was very cool when the homeowner would bring me something. They'd be like, here, if you want some lunch.
You've never been at a restaurant or a bar or anything and been like, somebody been like, hey, this one's on the house.
No.
Really?
No. There was one time.
Am I that personable? Because I'm not bragging or anything. It just is like.
Is that something that
It's a
happens to you
regular
often?
thing, yeah.
So the closest I've been to that, my wife and I were down in Key West years ago, and we went to the sports bar. It was actually 2015 because it was the year the Panthers were slaying, and they played the Commanders, formerly known as the Redskins, and we were watching that game in Key West. The only sports bar in Key West is like. It doesn't matter what the name is. But we were sitting at the bar, hanging out, and these two guys came and they sat next to my wife. I think there was some attempted like swinger thing happening. But I was like, we're all getting along. It's fine. And we got up to leave because the game went like overtime, I think. And we were like, shit, our flight is soon. Like, we got to get out of here. And we kind of realized it and said it out loud. And one of the guys was like, "Oh, we'll take care of your tab."
There you go.
We were like, "Oh, that's awesome. Thanks."
Hell yeah.
Because we were also broke at the time, so
Ordering.
it was a big help.
Ordering stuff you couldn't afford.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the only time I can think of. Other than like, when you go out with a group and somebody's like, "Oh, I'll take this check," which yeah, that's happened, but. Not very often, because I hang out with broke people.
Fuck you, dude. I paid for your check. I'm broke.
But no, restaurants never like comped my whole meal before. That's
well, not even like, hey, we got, we made a couple of these. Didn't that just happen? Yes, it just happened.
We got charged for it though.
Huh?
We definitely got charged for that mojito.
No?
No?
Oh, and it happened to me. I told you this happens all the time.
So somebody made a mistake, made too many drinks.
Made 2 mojitos.
And they were like,
hey,
do you
you're
guys
the
want this
only
other
one here drinking the mojitos.
Yeah.
Do you want this? And we didn't get charged for it.
Oh, this is going to take some time to figure out.
I'm just going to be honest, dude. There is no change in the result.
I will come to this studio in my free time and practice. One day.
One day. Okay.
No, now that you mention it, there has been a couple times where the servers come over and been like, "Oh, I accidentally opened 2 of these. Do you want the other one?" Yes, that has happened. Sorry.
There you go.
I forgot. But I don't think it's because of my bubbling personality.
Life changing. It's the best.
It is very cool when it happens.
Or like, nah, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I accidentally did not too long ago?
Let's hear it.
I just walked out. I forgot to pay.
That's it.
I got so busy.
It doesn't matter anymore.
I forgot to pay. And they're just like, and obviously it was on a tab, so they just closed it out.
Yeah.
And I just feel so bad when that happens.
I get it. You definitely feel like a dick.
I fully remember all 3 times it's happened.
But you're probably the 26th person that day that did it.
I know, but I just feel so bad.
I get it. I totally understand
I've been opening bar tabs for 15 years.
Been closing them for 2.
Remember back in the day, they would let you open a tab with no.
They wouldn't take your card or
No
anything.
upfront.
They'd just be like, "Yeah, go for it. What do you want?"
Idiots.
Did you ever go to Rainbow Road where our friend Steven Stark played music? Shout out to him. It was a pretty antiquated bar.
Did I? Yes, I did.
Did you ever?
Real tiny.
Yeah,
Real tiny
Well,
joint?
it's big inside. Like once you get in, you're like, "Damn, this place just keeps going."
No, I've been to this one joint that was like there was like 6 tables in a corner,
Oh no.
and they were all like one tops, and you're like, just get the tables out of here, dude.
No, this place, old country bar. In fact, like
Where is it?
West Virginia. And
Yes, I've been to this place. It is not big.
huge dance floor. There's pool tables as soon as you walk in.
Is the parking lot right up against the main road?
Yes.
Yes, I've been there. It's not big at all.
The place is massive.
Is it really?
Yeah.
No, I don't
They
believe
have
that.
it's like on one side it looks like a school cafeteria almost.
No way.
Like they have these big long tables. Yeah. So we're thinking of 2 different places. It's fine. But
Oh my God! You know why it looks so small? Now I'm thinking about it because it goes little tables, the bar's right over here, and then long tables, and then a dance floor, and then the stage.
possibly.
Idiot.
Anyway, Rainbow Road's big claim to fame was that Patsy Cline played there way back in the day. Like it was her local spot that she used to play.
Oh,
at.
really?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's since closed down and demolished, unfortunately. That place was pretty freaking awesome.
Along with Patsy Cline.
Yeah. She was demolished by the Plowboys.
How you doing?
Shit, I forget what. Oh, but they had like the main bar where they would open a tab and you'd give them your card and they would put it in like a little Rolodex type thing. But they had this other bar. If it got too crowded, they'd open the back bar
Okay.
and you'd go over and they would just write stuff down.
Just write it down.
And you were like, "Oh, I could leave.
Yeah, 100%.
I could leave."
I'll just get out of here.
But yeah, it's all honor system type stuff.
No. Hey, look, I'm not saying I'm a liar. I'm not saying I'm deceitful, but I am anything but honorable. Do not give me an out to walk out. Don't just be like, yeah, it's not. You just settle up at the end. Nope.
All right, yeah, I'll see you there.
Yeah. I'll see you now.
Yeah, but that was cool.
Okay.
Sorry, I couldn't think
That
of
was
it.
a weird end.
It was. British people, spelled with 2 T's.
Ooh, really?
British people.
I like them.
I got no qualms with them. I do feel like British people think they're better than us.
Yeah, but they're historically a bunch of losers.
Here's my thing about European English.
This is how they are bullies and
Very much so.
reverse, and then they got the 180 put on them.
Here's the thing. You were at one time the most dominant nation in the world. Mm-hmm. And now you're this big.
You're literally so tiny.
Our biggest state is larger than your entire country.
Yeah, the whole country.
Yeah.
That includes other countries.
Yeah. But it's always funny. Like, I watch a lot of British comedy shows on YouTube because it's all I do. But they always talk about Americans like we're so close-minded and nice shot. That was nice. I hate seeing how wide open your lane is.
No, dog. Hey. That's Nikola Jokic all day.
But no, British people always talk about us like we're closed-minded and just like we're just white.
Oh, we're pretty white.
But we have every culture that's ever existed
right here
living in this country. Also, the British mind can't comprehend.
Here we go.
How long it would take.
This is so crazy that you go down this road.
Drive from.
Go ahead. You know what? We'll let the people decide. Go ahead.
Okay. Drive from Miami, Florida to New York City.
No.
And think about how many different people you'd come in contact with on that trip.
All of them.
Every single walk of life you will run into on that drive. Yep. So we're not closed-minded. We're not just a single-raced country. We got everything here. And everybody's pretty chill and happy. It's when they get on their phones and start thinking about how upsetting the world is around them. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's where things start to suck. But if you put your phone down and you just walk outside, everybody's having a good time here. For the most part.
Okay. What's this have to do with British people?
I'm just sticking it back to them.
And what British person said this in your life?
All of them.
All of them.
Every single one of them. Also, a queen. You have a king now. Who cares? Nobody. Did you see?
Well, we got a king now. Shout out.
I don't agree with that.
Okay, it's, just throwing jokes out there. Jello versus pudding.
Pudding. I don't like the consistency.
I'm gonna have to go with Jello. Actually,
I don't like the consistency of Jello.
I like Jello. God damn it! I gotta stop smoking.
You're right.
Yeah, I really gotta stop. It's ruining the quality of the show.
No, that's just your face.
I'll do a fucking kickflip right now, dude. I like Jello. First of all, pudding has dairy in it. Which
True.
I can't do. Yeah, maybe I like pudding better, but I can't have it.
So
Do you like all puddings, though? Is there a pudding you don't like? Give me all your feelings about pudding right now.
Chocolate's good.
Yeah.
Vanilla's good.
Check.
Tapioca's good.
It is.
It's so good.
Rice?
Isn't it the same thing?
No. What?
I thought tapioca was just rice cut up. No?
No.
Okay.
You got to get yourself under control.
Snack pack, you're the coolest. So when you could eat pudding, what was your favorite?
Tapioca pudding, probably.
It's so good.
I like it. And no, it's not rice. Tapioca is a different plant.
Okay, I didn't know that. I was also 7 when I was eating it.
Why aren't you eating it now?
Because I'm 36.
Dude, rice pudding actually low-key, my favorite.
You know what's really good? A good bread pudding.
I don't like bread pudding.
Really?
At all.
Oh, I love it.
Blech.
So good. That was aggressive.
I like Jello though. I do like Jello. I like fruit and Jello. Do you like fruit and Jello?
No. Sure don't.
Whatever, dude.
What did you expect me to say? I don't get to pull from the bucket anymore?
This is an important thing we got to talk about.
Okay.
Ankle socks.
Love it.
I love it too. And you know what? I've been catching a lot of flack from my community about the shortness of my socks.
It's a generational thing.
And I'll tell you what, Taylor Knight.
Shout out to him.
You can suck it. Psych, I did shout out to him. I love him.
Taylor's giving you a hard time about ankle
He's
socks?
giving me a hard time about it. And this motherfucker wasn't even wearing the same socks.
He had two different
When he
socks
said this shit to me, he was like, oh, nice ankles. But then I did buy longer socks when we went out to Denver. And because I was like, I might get cold. I just don't want to risk it type of thing.
Okay. So it wasn't a self-conscious thing. It was it was a practical.
But I put them on and I was like, God, am I dressed up all of a sudden?
See, here's the thing I don't like about socks that go above the ankle.
Uh-huh.
My leg hairs get all wrapped up.
Sure.
And when you take them off, it's so itchy.
Not these ones. These ones I got, I'll get you on the thing.
I'm not wearing them.
Dude, Hanes, I'm wearing the ankle version of it right now. Let me look. Hanes X Temp.
Okay.
What am I kicking? I think I almost just ripped my mic out. Uh-oh. Hanes X Temp, shout out. Crew socks.
I like it.
They're nice. And they don't get itchy.
I'll never wear a tall sock. See, here's the thing. We grew up in an era when ankle socks became a thing.
Oh, they were cool.
Yeah.
Do you remember when No Shows came out?
Yes.
And you're looking at all the girls and you're like, where are your socks?
Where are your socks at?
Are you going barefoot, you
Are
girls?
you bare hoofing it in those shoes right now?
Yeah, your feet are going to stink. I'm just telling them. Just be like,
But yeah, remember when ankle socks first came out and you couldn't afford ankle socks? So you'd take your long socks and just roll them down your foot?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Put them up under.
Yeah. So we went through the trenches with that. Mm-hmm. And I think that's why now it's like ankle socks are affordable. So I'm ride or die for ankle socks for the rest of my life.
Well, also, I get concerned about the tan line.
Oh, good point.
But now, they be using the crew sock look, I think, is back.
I don't care.
In the shorts.
I want nothing to do
Crew
with it.
socks. Nice sneaks on.
How high does a crew sock go?
4 inches, maybe.
Okay.
Not bad.
Up the ankle?
Just the ankle, yeah.
Okay. See, that's the other thing, too.
Which is funny because an ankle sock goes under the ankle. It just goes...
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
What's a crew? What's crew? What's the
I have
crew
no
in
idea.
crew sock?
I didn't know a crew sock was even a thing. But I also historically
Well, this
only
is a
wear
crew neck.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Because you're repping.
But I also historically only wear high top sneakers.
Yeah, so you should be wearing a crew sock.
I won't. I'm not going to do it.
And it'll keep the integrity of the upper part of your sneaks.
I also don't care about my shoes that much.
Yes, you do.
No.
You care about the shoe. You don't care what you do to them, but you do care about
What
having
shoe
some
I'm
hot
wearing.
shoes.
Yeah.
You like hot shoes.
But I'm not concerned
You're
about
into
them.
feet.
I'm not
dude.
concerned about the longevity
You
of
like
the shoe.
feet.
I hate feet.
Dude, you like
That's
them.
why I like high tops.
You like feet.
I don't like anything
You
from the
love
ankle down.
Feet.
Don't you dare.
Put the hashtag right here. Boom. Zach likes feet.
Don't you dare put that out there. I hate feet.
Zach loves feet. Right there. Ching.
I'm actually pretty grossed out by feet.
Right there.
I can't wait to see it pop up 6 different times. I don't like feet.
You know what I just realized? Because we got a hockey stick over there. Dude, a Zin can is a hot
Indoor hockey puck.
indoor puck.
Yeah.
No shit. Well, no, we're doing. We're not recording.
Some one-on-one after this.
Oh, fuck you up, dude.
That takes me back to when we used to play indoor hockey at my parents' old house. So
You ever seen a Zin can go through drywall?
we're about to. So my mom flooded our old house. That's not entirely true.
We've been saving this since it was your birthday last week.
She didn't flood the house.
Now you're back.
She was
back in the sights.
My stepfather and I were up in Pennsylvania, and Mom was at home, and she was doing laundry, and the water connection on the back of the washing machine just like broke somehow, and was just shooting a geyser of water. So the whole house.
The name of the episode is Zach Loves Feet.
You proud of yourself?
I'll give the name of that.
That's fine.
I realized just now in the middle of your story you had no control over it.
So anyway,
Yeah, geyser water.
geyser of water behind the washing machine flooded the whole house. So all the floors got ripped up. So while the floors were out, we would just play floor hockey, like
Oh hell yeah!
all the time.
That's what I'm talking about. Concrete,
No. It was a
subfloor.
Subfloor,
okay.
and we would just rip through the living room.
You on skates? You on
No, just
some
feet,
rollies?
on feet.
You on 4 wheels?
No,
8 wheels?
no.
Just on feet. Shoes
Just on
though.
feet. Yeah, shoes.
You can't be,
Yeah,
dude. You can't be socking around on subfloor.
that's the thing. People don't realize how hard the tip of a hockey stick is, the blade of a stick.
Oh, it'll gouge it out.
Absolutely.
Oh.
So you got to have some shoes on.
You can demo a
foot
little bit. You
protection.
could do some demo work
Oh, absolutely.
with a hockey stick.
Yeah, it's a narrow sledgehammer.
You're right. You're right. It is nice. I love hockey so much.
I do too.
And the Avs just lost Game 7 to the Stars.
Too bad. Guess who
couple
didn't?
weeks again.
The Caps.
I know.
Game 1 starts on Tuesday. I mean, last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Series against the Hurricanes. So, it wasn't the last. 2019, I think. Sonia and I my wife and I went to Game 7 of the series against the Hurricanes, and they lost. We got knocked out.
At home.
At home. I thought for sure.
Oh, and it's the Canes?
Yeah. I thought for sure us being there was going to be exactly what they needed. Mm-hmm. Ugh, we got knocked out. That sucked. That hurt. Like, I can handle a loss, but that drive home was miserable. Because it was right after they won the Stanley Cup.
Well, yeah, and you're like, oh, the whole thing's over now.
Yeah. We were on such a high from the season before. And I think it was the first series of the playoffs. And it was like, oh, they're going to do it again.
They should have.
Yeah. They absolutely
They
should
had
have.
the team.
Because you were at the parade, right?
No, I was at the
you went
Nats
to the
parade.
Nationals parade. But Oshie famously chanted back to back, back to back. So it just, the energy of the next season was unlike anything you've ever seen before.
Oh, no.
You were there
Everybody
for it,
was
yeah.
in. Yeah.
So it was Game 7. Somehow we happened upon tickets for it. And we went and we were like, this is going to be unreal. That place is going to explode when they win.
Yeah, that would have been so great.
Nope, they lost.
And the
It
Canes
sucked.
got knocked out like the next series.
Yeah, the very
or
next
something.
series.
It was just like, all right.
Yeah, it was underwhelming, but whatever. Tis what it is. Did I pull the last one?
No. One more, Zach.
One more.
Let's give the people what they want. Not stories about hockey. I love talking hockey, and sometimes when we're talking about it, I'm like, people are just checked out.
Yeah. Anyway, I think a lot of our fans are Caps fans too, so they're probably into it. A lot of them remember. Never
Dude,
forget.
let's try. You want to talk golf?
Oh, that'll shut it down.
Yeah.
All right. This couldn't be any further from hockey.
Okay.
Therapy.
Oh my God, we're at an hour, dude.
Should we put it back in?
Yeah.
All right.
Actually, you know what? Can we save it?
Put it on the lip.
Put it on the lip.
I do have some stuff to say about it, so it'll be a hot topic. Where I'm afraid of the women. Another great episode.
That was a hot ep.
If I do say so myself. I'm humble, if nothing else.
Sure. Yeah, me too. I like we just call each other out for doing the exact same thing each other does. If you guys, hot ep, if you want to get your topics into the bucket, email us at thebucketboyspod@gmail.com. Check us out on TikTok, bucketboyspod. On Instagram. Instagram's hot. I love Instagram. Check us out on Instagram at the Bucket Boys Podcast. And go check out full video available on YouTube at the Bucket Boys Podcast. Rate, review, subscribe on iTunes, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is, and Spotify.
Yeah.
Tons of listeners on there, so really appreciate you guys.
And don't ever think, oh, they wouldn't be interested in this. As far as like writing in a topic.
No, we love it.
We're happy to talk about anything. Just nothing racist.
Just no racism.
That comment, that topic last week was crazy.
That was crazy. We didn't read it on air, but it was crazy.
So yeah, keep it friendly.
Yeah.
At least. But write it in.
Or don't. I mean, just no racism.
Yeah. But write it in.
Anti-Semitism's fine. No racism. No.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard.
I'm joking. Zach, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Zach_shoots_.
Hell yeah. Find me at Gunnar Cain Comedy. Click the link for all the dates. Zach, let's get out of here, dude.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's smoke some cigarettes.
All right. Peace. Love you.